Here's a kind of a practical question. How do you manage hardware that has a small IPv6 fib or ARP table versus IPv4? So I assume that means your IPv6 network is growing, you're getting more entries, and now you're running into a situation where your hardware just wasn't allocated to have a lot of space for 128-bit addresses and so on. So you've just don't have that many. It's a finite TCAM you're dealing with, and it wasn't carved up in favor of IPv6, I think.
My take would be to monitor this stuff. All right, does it have monitoring points? Can you tell when it's full? And okay, so when it does get full, it's typically an LRU algorithm for freeing up the old entries. So how do I monitor how old the entries are and how fast the table is getting refreshed? So those would be some factors I would look for.
Yeah, another one is, of course, some of this gear has the ability for you to recarve it. You can change the profile on certain switches so that you can favor and give more space to IPv6 versus IPv4. That's a possibility on some gear.
I don't see many other options besides perhaps tunneling or some form of proxy or something to reduce the number of unique entries.
Yeah,
but that's not going to solve the root cause. So no.
Yeah, that's where I was going, Daniel. Is some kind of address summarization, maybe. Run default routes and run stubs where you can to reduce the v6 entries that are going to show up in a particular routing table. But that, as you said, Daniel, that does not get to the root of the problem. It doesn't really fix what's broken here. And ultimately, the way you manage that hardware is to replace it. You're going to have to at some point, or you're going to have a network that's not forwarding IPv6 traffic in a predictable way.